Hello, I hope you're well. And I am, I think. I'm not sure. Last night was finally a good night in my car. I slept in this seat. It reclines back and it helps with my vertigo. I'll say that much, because laying down, I spin for a little bit and I hate that. It's the worst feeling in the world. But I laid in here. I purposely did not drink a lot last night because I usually wake up around 4 and gotta pee so bad. I know that's TMI. And I don't want to get in my car, start it, drive around the other side of the building just to walk in and pee. So I usually hold it, and it's so painful. I'll get ready for work and I hold it and then pee at work. And that's like a whole couple of hours. I usually will sit here rocking back and forth because it hurts. But last night, I hadn't even peed yet, and it's almost 3:30. I haven't even peed, but it was a good night. I slept almost all night. I started my car once because it was cold, and I stayed awake long enough to shut it back off once it got warm. It was pretty cold last night, and I mean cold, but I wasn't miserable in the car. I still had my heating pad. So I had that, I'm thankful for, again. Now it's getting to the point where it seems like it's not getting as warm as it should be. So I need to come up with plan B. I was told to get an inverter for my heating blanket. I don't know what that consists of. Does that drain my car battery, or how does that work? I could probably plug it in my Jackery. I think I tried before I got in my car, and I had it on high, and it was dropping down, the digits were, and it wasn't even warm. And I even put another blanket over it, and it still didn't get warm. I put donuts in the car last night from work. They come in those little packages. I wanted something to eat in the morning. I don't like going inside places when I don't look presentable, meaning I am one that likes to wear makeup when I go in public. Even though there might not be somebody in the building in which I'm going, but I'm not going to risk it. I just am one who doesn't feel like they look attractive at all with a red face, because I have red face, and in a public place, especially one where I see people repeatedly. And I have my water that lasts all night because it's in the metal cup. I have flavored water. So I have that in the mornings before I get to work. Then I have my Monster, in which I should stop drinking because it's not good for you. I did not put my window coverings on my back windows, the side passenger door and driver's side door, back door, whatever. I didn't put coverings on that because I thought there's not going to be anybody coming in to work because it's a holiday. Well, they did, and they parked right by me. I don't know if they saw me or not, but they woke me up shutting their door, and I'm like, ew. I've been wanting to say, I can't even remember if I did say, I've had a few visits in the car. One, I woke up the first time in the car. I woke up, everything was dark red with tennis ball sized black fuzzy spots is what it looked like. I didn't look around a lot because I was tired. I just woke up, saw that what was going on, and smiled, went back to sleep. The other time was the geometric shapes. And I want to say I held my hand out. I can't remember. And then last night, before I went to sleep, but my sleeping pills had kicked in, I put my phone down, I think it was. I can't remember. I was reaching just in the front somewhere because I have a little cubby hole. And I saw geometric shapes everywhere. And I'm like, what? So in that cubby hole, I put my hand in there to see if I could feel it, and I couldn't. I don't know why. Usually I do. Maybe I was just tired. I don't know. But my hand went through it, of course, and it stayed there. And I'm like, okay, if this is all I'm going to get, then I'm just going to sleep. 2 videos back from this one, I got 100 views today. Not all in one day. I went up to 100 views up until today. And I am floored. I am so floored. And I'm excited too. And grateful. I always give gratefulness in everything I receive. But I'm like, oh my God. I think it's my first video that's went up to 100. I think I had one interview video then went up high, and I don't remember how high it went. And then the video I did before this one, kind of, I think it's up 28 views. I might be wrong, but it's like, it has to be my titles and of living in this car. It has to be that. And I went up, I think, 3 subscribers, which I'm still grateful for. I'm not complaining at all. I'm excited, actually, to tell you the truth. I miss Mouse. I think of her every day. I do have a plan. I don't know if I discussed it with you. I cannot remember, to be honest. But I'm getting paid on January 3rd. That sounds familiar, like I have told you. I was going to put a down payment on, not a down payment. I was going to go get a Sprinter van. And I guess it'd be a down payment. You know how they ask for a down before you finance or whatever. But I forgot. I told my daughters I was going to give them Christmas money. And together it was a pretty big chunk. So I can't do that on the 3rd. So 2 weeks after the 3rd, I'm getting a Sprinter van. My credit's good. I've had my job for over 2 years. I know I can get it, and I'm going to get it. And that will be my forever home until I die. I'm going to convert the whole inside, and that's going to be my home. My rent will never go up. And actually, it will go down because I can refinance it and bring it down. I'll be paying probably like forever on it though, but that's okay. Being in my car this long, I guess you get the mentality of thinking, well, I don't use that, so I can put that wherever. Me, in that case, it's storage. But for you, I don't know. So I went to the storage and I put quite a bit in the storage. I minimized it to, I had like, I'm going to guess, 10 straws in one cloth box, storage-like box. And I keep looking at it every day thinking, I've only used 2 because I clean them and reuse them. So I put them all in the storage except actually 3 and kept 2 more cups out. That way I can wash and rotate. I've got to show you this one cup that was made for me. I love it. And I am going to get copyrighted, registered. I don't know how you call it. It's backwards. It says my name on top and Galactic Lightworker. And this right here is one of my symbols. That's the one I'm going to get copyrighted. I think is what you call it, where nobody can use it. There's that one. And this one, this little guy will be in here. He's meditating, but his eyes are open. That is going to be the other one that I'm copywriting. I hope I'm saying that right. I have a cup with that, but I guess it's in storage. Evidently, it's in storage. I would show you on my phone, but I'm using it. And I'm eventually going to get a camera too. But I'm so happy about those copyrighted things. I got rid of another box thing that I was using, and it was high on the seat and very visible. I don't want people to know I'm in my car living in it. And I've known going through drive-thrus, people could see all of that. And I remember yesterday, one woman was really looking. And some people look bad on people that live in cars, and they shouldn't. Sometimes it's not that person's fault. Sometimes it is because they refuse to work. I don't know. But the economy being the way it is right now is why I'm in my car. And I know I'm not the only one. There are several people living in their car because they cannot afford rent, doctor bills, IRS bills. They can't afford all of that and eat and survive. We have to live in our car. And that's what I have to do. But I will say that I probably could do my right hip surgery eventually if I'm still in this car, in which I don't think I will be. I'll have the Sprinter van, and I still will figure out a way how to sleep. I'll have to get a reclining chair or something. One that unfolds and folds. I don't know, because I'll be in a Sprinter van, and it'll be very minimal in room capacity. That's a big word. I will have to do my Sprinter van in parts, building it in, doing the inside build. Because I will only have $1,000 extra, or $2,000 extra a month. 1,000 1 week, 2 weeks later, another 1,000. that is how I'm going to be using to buy things with. I know I didn't say that right, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I will not have a bathroom. I might have a little tiny compost toilet for emergencies only, meaning my pee times. I will not have a shower, but maybe down the road it will. I just don't think I want tanks under my van and waste removed and such. I don't know yet. But I will have an RV heat and air thing that goes on the top. That way I can have Mouse and she won't be too hot or too cold in the van. And me also. I really am anxious to get her back. I just hope that she likes car rides. That's all I gotta say. I don't know if I'll get a TV. I'm not sure yet. Because TV kept me in my apartment. TV is so addicting that I didn't do anything but watch it. My other TV went out, and I think my guides did that. And then stubborn me went and got another one because I was bored. I didn't get out of the house. I didn't do anything. But now I kind of have to because I'm living in my car. I'm exposed all the time now. I will also be able to afford checking out herbs. I want to start taking herbs. My doctor did say when I was there getting the blood test and everything that she's going to refer me to pain management, and they will also talk about medical marijuana. There's got to be marijuana that I can take that doesn't leave me paranoid, and if that works, then I will do it. But health-wise, I need to be better about my health, my body. My body's tearing up my tendons for some reason. There is a reason, and I don't know what it is. So if I have to do everything to try to fix something, I will do it. And now I can afford to do it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my star family, I'm going to end this here. I hope that this helps you some sort if you ever want to decide to get in your car. I will say this quickly. If you're actually even just thinking about it, I prepped myself for a month. Well, actually more than a month. But I educated myself. I watched videos, especially car videos that people live in, not van or anything else, because I am in a car. And I timed everything just right. My last paycheck before I moved out, a new rent wasn't due just yet. I got my Jackery. And it is a 1,000 watt Jackery. And it's good. The 1,500 would be better, but it costs almost $2,000 if I remember right. I planned on getting things that I needed: the foam pad, the back seat, containers to put things in. I had an idea of what to put in my trunk. I have from Marshall's 2 long clothing buckets, if you want to call it that, but it's real long. And I got jeans in one and shirts in the other. And, I mean, you just work things out. I'm going to say, if you are like me or close to it, where you cannot pay your medical bills, your credit's going down, you're struggling, you can't make car payment and apartment or your house, if you can't do all that, this might be an idea. You can stay warm. I don't know about cool yet because I haven't been in the summer in the car yet, but I'm sure my Jackery will run fans. But hopefully I'll be in the Sprinter van with the camper heating air. But you need to start at some point. Even if you're wanting a Sprinter van instead of a car, your car, you should try first and save your money to get the Sprinter van. Go in order like that. Because I say it this way, you're going to be building on the inside of your Sprinter van maybe. But there still could be a way that you can stay hot or cold. I know in a Sprinter van, you have that fan. I can't remember what you call it. It's a fan that open up for like when you're cooking, steam and such, condensation. You can use a, what do you call it? Something buddy, I think. It's the propane tank that you spark and flames come up and it keeps you warm. You can get that in the Sprinter van to stay warm in the winter because you have that vent on the top. Also, I'm sure if you have a Jackery, then that you can use it in the Sprinter van for a fan in the summer. But I will say this is the best bet for me. Your Sprinter van will be my home until I die. I don't think, unless my YouTube takes off, I don't think that I will be able to afford rent, car payment, and utilities, insurance, medical bills. There's no way I could do that anymore. I just can't. Think about it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I will guide you as best I can. And other than that, I'm going to end this video. I love you guys tremendously, and I'm going to send each and every one of you love, light, and peace.
Firefly, how short is life? I dreamt we had more than 20.